Johnson, his opening partner today. The captain's going to change things around in the field. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed.
Well, a streaky opening to the innings, a big edge, and a good call to get some runs.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Cracking shot, over pitch, and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach.
Might look to go big again here.
No. Terrible shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. How will he reply?
Misses everything. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Going with pace now. Wow, that's missed a lot.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
Perfectly timed. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Nice shot. Just a flick off the pads.
Threw the hands at it. Got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
And a scamper through for a single. Good running. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Everyone's gone up. The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise.
The loose full one goes unpunished. Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, though, not the bats.
Watson, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Went for the drive. Complete miss.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Too much room and got what it deserved.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Johnson has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Some adjustments to the field.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end. That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late, very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Outside edge, and doesn't carry. Well bowled there. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Hasnain deflates the crowd there, pulls up short, and that's going to be a dead ball.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Oh, that's 2 full. Nice shot. It could be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed. It's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Into the 5th over, Pakistan are now 73 for none.
Gets that away.
Well, that was a big shot. Finds room and smacks it just short of the rope.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Riaz is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Ah, shot. Had to generate some pace off the spinner. But it's a fine late cut for 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Well, now, that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
They'll get at least 1 here. End of the over. Pakistan are 93 for none. The captain can push the field a little bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Jahinga coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
A few moves made in the field.
That is quite extraordinary. Johnson, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Crack. It's another massive maximum. 2 in a row. Bowler under pressure now.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Consecutive sixes. Bowler needs to hit the mark. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Shot, should be runs here. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Khan, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
The loose full one goes unpunished. That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever. They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Oh, whack. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle. How will the bowler respond? Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, though, not the bats.
Misses. How did that not hit?
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
Edged it. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. No, no, no. Terrible shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Misses everything.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Beautiful slower ball. No contact at all. That was just too good. Khan with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Khan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
The left-hander out in the middle will look to assert themselves early on.
Akram taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
In the middle, I want to get the feet moving from the get-go.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Baba, the new man in the middle. Would want to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Good return back from the deep. No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
There'll be runs here.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Track. Head was completely still, and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Went for the drive, complete miss.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Doesn't beat the infield. Straight through them with the slow ball.
Oh, that was a coat of paint away from hitting the wickets. Great bowling. Deserved more reward.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Big appeal. This could be out.
Kohli coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now. He's got their tail up.
Nice shot, just a flick off your pads. Oh, fantastic catch.
Billings, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Whacked away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Solid shot. That's going for 4.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Caught. That's a ridiculous catch.
The right-hander, new batter out in the middle, and ready to face up.
De Villiers ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Too much room and got what it deserved.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter.
End of the over. The winning team are now 117 for 6.
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Beautiful catch.
Simons, right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
Middle, what a start.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Aziz has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Khan back into the attack.
Is coming into the attack.
Off the middle of the bat.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. How will he reply?
They'll get at least one here. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Shot, should be runs here.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Threw the hands at it. Got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Nicked it, but that's going to go all the way to the boundary. De Villiers is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Oh, superb timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Going with spin now. A lovely shot, just rocks back and puts it away.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running. Might look to go big again here.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Crunch. That's been middled again, and it'll be another maximum. Gee, this batter's going to need a heat pack on his shoulders. That's how hard they're swinging.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. Can he come back with a dot ball? Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. That's out. Caught.
He's the new man in the middle, but for now, he's up at the bowler's end.
Khan coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Misses everything.
Well, these are tough balls to face. Very easy just to nick them as it swings in. That one just whizzed past the stumps as well.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. No, no, no. Terrible shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Riaz coming back into the attack. Has done well so far. Aziz, the spinner, coming into the attack. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Oh, too much room, and got what it deserved. And gone. Brilliant catch.
McGrath, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
Oh, whack. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way. 6th last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Beautiful catch.